Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN TV Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notification.
And now, away from NDDC News. Commuters shuttling between Bonny Island and Port Harcourt, the River State capital, have lamented the cost of fares, which have more than doubled following the recent increase in the pump price of petrol. The distressed commuters are calling on the River State government to come to their aid, as they can hardly afford the increased cost of transportation.
Bonny Island is located southwest of Port Harcourt, the River State capital. A trip from Port Harcourt to the island by local boat usually takes between 45 minutes and 1 hour. Over the years, local boat drivers have experienced brisk business due to huge passenger traffic along the route. With the recent increase in the pump price of petrol and its attendant hike in fares, however, there has been a significant traffic decline along the route. Passengers lament a situation where fares have risen from 2,000 naira to 5,000 naira.
They are telling me 2,000 for way B, that because of the fuel subsidy and the price and the rest of it, that they can collect less than 2,000 naira.
Passengers are not the only casualties of the recent hike in the pump price of petrol. Local boat drivers are also complaining bitterly about their declining economic fortunes.
The issue of fuel is affecting our business. As you can see our boat. Most of the passengers are no longer coming to make use of the boat because the fuel is very high. And if that continues like that, the drivers have no alternative than to increase the money of the boat.
Hey, Baba God, he finish work for the fuel matter. Like I go use inside 50,000 naira with the load. He go use 45,000 naira buy fuel. How much the driver own? How much the owner of the boat own? What if they go into spoil? Yeah, you won't get the money work out.
Following the recent increase in the cost of transportation, the River State government recently launched a free bus ride scheme to benefit residents of Port Harcourt and its environs, leaving out isolated coastal communities like Bonny, which are not directly accessible by road from the state capital. Commuters shuttling between Port Harcourt and coastal communities are therefore calling for help.
The federal government should help the country to bring the price of the fuel down, so that things will be cheap for us. Our travel should be easy for us to travel. But for now, things are very expensive and very difficult for people.
You find out that most people now don't travel because of this hike in fuel. Before you travel, you have to plan. You don't just travel as it used to be before. So it's not actually helping issues at all. The market women, these days, they don't travel to buy their goods. They plan before they travel. And that is why goods over there in Bonny is very expensive.
In spite of their immense contributions to Nigeria's economic survival, most coastal communities in Rivers State and the rest of the Niger Delta have remained largely backward. In view of the fact that the backward state of oil-producing communities was due largely to lack of access roads, the federal government awarded some road construction projects in the 1970s to link them to major cities like Port Harcourt and Yenagoa. One of such roads is the Bonny Road Construction Project, awarded in 1970. Many years after the Bonny Road failed to see the light of day due to inadequate funding, the government of President Muhammadu Buhari approved its construction in 2017 and set a deadline of August 2020 for its completion. To facilitate its completion in record time, an arrangement was made for the project to be executed through counterpart funding by the federal government and the Nigerian Liquefied Natural Gas (NLNG) project through a tax credit scheme window. Admittedly, the Bonny Road construction project has reached an advanced stage, but its intended beneficiaries are worried that its completion is now 3 years behind schedule.
The job is a standard job, but the speed is not as expected.
I need the federal government to speed up this work.
Coastal communities in Rivers State look up to the federal government to complete the Bonny Road and other roads it awarded many years back to give them a new lease of life without any further delay.
Inside the Niger Delta,